from downtown. Slam it. There's no way! There's no way! There's no way! Heyo, what are you guys gonna do this weekend? I'm going to probably be playing basketball and watching my friend throw the basketball backwards and getting it in the hoop somehow. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that little intro segment I showed. It was pretty cool, man. I was having a good time playing basketball and just couldn't believe that this guy was sinking so many back shots. I whipped out my phone and there it went, another back shot. So pretty crazy. News story for today is very interesting. Somewhat rumory, but I mean, I really don't think it's rumory, so that's why I'm really talking about it. The NX will apparently have Zelda, Mario, and Pokemon games within 6 months of its release. Now, the biggest hit in interest here is Pokemon games being on a console, a home-based console, is pretty rare. The GameCube had one, the Nintendo 64 had one, and the Wii had one. The Nintendo Wii had Pokemon Revolution, and they were all stadium-based games, except for Gale Darkness and, of course, the other Pokemon game where you adventured around, but it wasn't a traditional Pokemon game where you walked in the grass, caught them all, you know, went to the Poke League, beat gym leaders, stuff like that. They were very side entries, some of them very dark, brooding, and a lot of them were puzzle-based or just stadium-based games. So that's very odd that there would be Pokemon games coming out on the NX. If it is indeed what we are hearing, where you can detach the side controls and plug it into the TV of some kind and it becomes some type of smart device or something that you can take on the go, that would make more sense to being a traditional Pokemon game, but it isn't confirmed if it's traditional or not. So sources close to Nintendo, and I have put big ass quotes because this is IGN, you can't spell ignorant without spelling IGN, have reportedly told MCV. Now you might not know who MCV is, so they are Market for Computer and Video Games. That's a website, you can check that out, that the company is hoping to avoid a slow start from the previous two consoles, Wii U, 3DS, which would pretty much confirm what these guys are talking about. They said that there's a report that's come out, the Nintendo NX will receive a new Mario game and Pokemon games alongside The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild within 6 months of the console's March 2017 launch. Now, I think the March 2017 launch is really stupid and a shitty idea, but if you don't have the games, you don't have the games. You can't have a console if you only have 1 or 2 games. I mean, look at what happened to Wii U. Come on, man. When the Super Nintendo came out, it did have a very, very, very strong few games that it launched with, which was the Super Mario World, which was just a fucking phenomenal, amazing game, and F-Zero. And then later on in the US, it launched with a couple other games as well, like Pilot Wings, F-Zero, Super Mario World, and a couple other small side entries that came out. And within the first year, it had amazing hit classic titles that came out. So that's what Nintendo needs to do. MCV also claims that Nintendo has already garnered third-party support as well from Sega, Square Enix, Ubisoft, Activision, and Warner Brothers. And it says that the reports that the NX will be a handheld console plugged into the TVs are 100% accurate. So that's what MCV says. I don't know if it's true, I don't know if it's false, but the information that I have here is fact. Fact is, Ubisoft has commented on the NX and said it was good. There are several third-party manufacturers that have commented on the dev kits of the NX, says they're excited about that. So obviously Nintendo has garnered the support of Sega, Square Enix, Ubisoft, Activision, and Warner Brothers, amongst many other third-party companies as well. As far as the games, yeah, I'm pretty sure a Mario game's gonna launch with the system. I'd be very shocked if it didn't. A type of Mario game. The Pokemon one, not so sure about, but if it's gonna be a handheld device, yeah, I can almost guarantee you that that will also happen as well, because the newest Pokemon game is going to be Sun and Moon, and that is going to be releasing very soon, very shortly. So, you know, who's to say that they won't make a port for it to go on the NX? Or maybe they're just continuing some other side entry. Maybe they're doing the, you know, Pokemon Shuffle route or Pokemon Rumble for the phones and just putting a side game on there. Who knows? At the end of the day, we probably won't know until next year. And hey, what a time to be alive, right? Nintendo seems to actually be doing things that people want them to do. Innovation is the key to the future, and hopefully this innovative side of Nintendo will keep them afloat. Please remember that the NES Classic is going to be released before the end of the year is out, so for all those people bitching and moaning and wishing Nintendo would go back to its roots, you can buy that console and you can play it on your TV. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not defending Nintendo at all. I think they have made some very stupid decisions. I think they could have pushed the Wii U a lot harder, and I think if they packed in a regular controller that you can buy for $60 separately with the Wii U, I think that would have sold the unit quite a bit more, because a lot of people hate the clunky touch control interface. A lot of people just want to sit down and play a video game, and I think that controller would have sold them on that. Do you agree with me? Do you think these rumors have any substantiated evidence to them? Let me know in the comment section below, and I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. As always, good gaming, and God bless.